Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all tonight? Drops in a single-player game. Yeah, there's drops. For watching a Twitch channel with drops enabled, and apparently I'm drops enabled, no idea how I would check that, but people are saying they were getting the drops from my stream yesterday, and I did get some from my stream as well, so there you go. Drops are happening. It's a bunch of stuff in-game. Basically, it's a bunch of armor. I don't know how good it is because I've not claimed... I've claimed the boots. But I suddenly realized, can you only claim it for one game? Because if so, I don't want to claim it for this particular save. I don't want to... because this save's just me mucking about for now. I want to wait until doing a proper playthrough and claim it. So, I don't know. Can anyone tell me? Is it once you got them, they're just there for every single game you play? For every single save, or is it one save only? Yeah, be nice, guys. FK's feeling a little down. A little under the weather. I think it's like enshrouded, but I can't be sure. It's an extra, you have it in every session. So, you start a new game, you've got them. Good. I'm going to wait for hardcore. Oh, I'm waiting for hardcore before I do a full playthrough. Yeah. The thing is what I want to do is evaluate the game, get used to certain things, try certain mods, but I need to push the game to a certain point so I could try different things. But I will not be progressing much. While I do this, I am waiting for hardcore mode. More or less, that's the only thing I'm waiting for now. The head bob is not that bad in this game. If a head bob mod comes, I might try it out and use it, because it is still a little aggressive for me. But I could play without it. And there's already manual save mods as well. I'm going to guess there'll be fairly quickly UI mods that remove backgrounds of things like the compass. So, we'll just have to see. But overall, make a let's play already. Can't. The hardcore mode is not actually available. They're going to release that at some later date. We just don't know when. It's one of the free DLCs. So I'm not waiting for mods now, although the UI mods would be nice, but I'm expecting those to be within days. Definitely before hardcore mode hits. Is picking flowers still OP? Picking flowers was never OP. Picking flowers was easy. And it gave you a couple of charisma bonus fairly early on. It was an easy way of getting some nice-ish perks early on. But unless you spent 5 hours doing it once you get to level 15, just so that you can raise your strength a few points, it really didn't add much. And there were much easier ways of raising your strength. So, but there doesn't... It really doesn't matter, you'll get more views if you do it now. Well, then I'm doing it now, so I'll get the views. I mean, win-win, really, isn't it? Here we are. I don't... The thing is without the hardcore mode, I don't really feel I'll get into the game. There's already a ton of things that bother me about not having hardcore mode. So if I did it, it's going to be basically the same as me streaming. I'm just going to be waiting for the hardcore mode to start again. So I'll be just idling and twiddling my thumbs playing just to try and get early views. Too much respect for my viewers to do that. I'll stream at you instead and we can just sort of, everyone knows it's just not. Hardcore equals one life, one death. No, it's not that hard. Hardcore mode is not really something that makes the game harder. Exactly. It does make combat a little different. There's no UI element flashing to tell you when to block and that sort of thing. So you have to get used to watching the opponents. But honestly, I'm going to tell you now, I actually find that easier than the UI elements. I find focusing on UI elements makes you very tunnel vision, and you don't pick up on a ton of other things. I can only imagine playing with all those UI elements, but having 3 and 4 enemies come at you and constantly having to use your peripheral vision must be a nightmare. But hardcore mode also removes the compass, and it removes the map marker on the map telling you where you are. Does that make it harder? I guess. But it's different more than anything. Am I going to try the UI mods? If there are UI mods, I might try them out. What I want to do at the moment is I just want to get far enough that the world's opened up a little bit. Yeah, I will be honest, I'm sort of surprised they didn't release the game with hardcore mode enabled, to be honest. People are saying, well, it's because they need to balance it. I don't think they do. I mean, that's the thing with hardcore mode. It doesn't really do anything that needs balancing, as far as I could see. Is the combat harder? I don't know. I know it doesn't... You can't heal from sleeping. But what do you need to balance that against? You don't really need to balance it. You remove the UI elements in combat. What's to balance? You remove the map marker and the compass. What's to balance? It's not a difficulty setting. That's what I'm getting at. It's just a setting that changes the way you play certain things. It's not a balance thing. I think if you think it's a balance thing, you probably haven't tried hardcore mode. Most people who are fans of hardcore mode will tell you they could just implement the exact same thing they had in the first game. And I cannot see how it would fail. But, you know. You play 4th time now, Kingdom Come Deliverance, 1st time hardcore. It's not so much harder if you know how to play. Right, I mean really, honestly, it's just, you've got a different way of learning. I mean, if it's your 4th time playing, you probably know the map pretty well, so not having a map marker's less of a problem. So, you know, hardcore is advanced mode. I mean, it's more of an immersion thing, I think. Maybe they're going to make it a balanced thing? I hope not. I don't want it to be some weirdo difficulty thing. Picking flowers is like a gateway drug. It made me want to do alchemy, and to do that I had to learn how to read, and it snowballed from there. Would it shock you to know you don't need to learn to read to do alchemy? If it's your second playthrough, once you get to your second playthrough, if you can remember the recipes, and they're not that hard to remember, or you can just jot them down, you can just do them. And let's face it, there's only a few of the potions you really, really wanted early on. Your marigold concoctions, maybe a pad foot, a night eye. You know, things like that. Those are the ones you wanted. Those are the ones you really leaned in on, depending on your playstyle. What is it about picking flowers that gets you so excited? In this game, you make potions with them. Hardcore is a different beast, but it gets spoiled if you play regular first, because then you rely on your memory instead of discovery. That could also be another thing. If I kind of liked hardcore my first playthrough of it because it was so new, and I really had to learn the land in a way that you don't normally learn these maps. So I had to learn the map. On my 4th playthrough, 5th playthrough, I think it's 4th playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I didn't even need to look at the map. So, I mean, obviously playing hardcore 3 times probably gives me a better appreciation of the map than someone who's played 3 times non-hardcore, but it doesn't matter. Once you've played the game 3 times, you can probably get around relatively easily. You know where you're going. The only thing that hardcore would add is occasionally, if you find yourself getting a bit distracted and you wander off into a forest, you might find it a little harder to get your bearings and go in the right direction. That takes a little practice. You start noticing things a lot more when you've played hardcore mode, the slope of the land. You get used to things looking a little different. You start knowing what to look for. just to get your bearings. So, but overall, if you have played before, hardcore mode wouldn't be much of a challenge. So, I've done my first playthrough in hardcore mode and I wouldn't change it for anything. Best experience I had in a video game. Even getting lost and trying to find my way was fun. Exactly, exactly. So, honestly, for me, without hardcore, it's just not going to be as much fun. It's not going to be as much fun at all. And as soon as hardcore mode comes out, I'm going to want to start again on hardcore mode. So any Let's Play I start is going to end. And everyone's going to know this. And, you know... So, and the whole UI thing in combat does bug me. I'm not a big fan of it. And I find myself talking about it. Okay, I've got to wait for the shield, wait for the shield. There's the shield. And, you know, there's the blue, flash on the blue, hit the blue. I'm not saying, okay, wait for him to move, you know what I mean? I'm in a completely different mindset. And that's going to affect how I talk, because you will sense the different level of immersion. However, I'm still in the tutorial. So I want to get a bit further on so that I can just move around a little.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be
Clever
happy.
girl.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us.
I've made a few potions we can sell.
Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you...
She's a bit vicious, though, isn't she?
They catch you, and I dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me.
Yeah.
You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a...
Should we be...
eye like a hawk, not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Look, I do realize this looks a little creepy, and I don't mean to be rude, but you seem to have misplaced your
What
knees.
are you doing here?
Huh? They've come back. Excellent. Honestly, I was going to offer to help find your knees. They disappeared, which is not a good thing. Oh, okay, yes, I'm definitely going to need some snacks for the road. Thank you. What is that? What is this? Bacon! Ooh, love a bit of bacon. Have you seen my dog? All right. Okay.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We have to go back for more. I saw Toth. Was that Toth? Was it Toth? He had a bloody helmet on.
God be with you.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
It does sound a little strange because he had a bloody helmet on.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Oh, was it someone else?
Of course, Henry. I know you have
was it someone else?
But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents.
Oh,
and Otto von Berghoff
must be someone
is
else.
one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Okay, this must have been while I was
We'll surely
delusional.
get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here.
No,
I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
All right, but I wanted... Oh, I know. I had a few other things I wanted to talk to you about. My dog. Our men. Should we go bury them? Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. We are paying them back. We're paying them back. Oh, I like her. Oh, is this it? This is the bit. This is where the tutorial ends. I was so close. Game does look beautiful, really does. The lighting is so much better than the first one. Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? Stranger danger, I guess. Nobody likes us. Hello there. Wait. Wait. Control your horse, mate. Seriously. I like horses, but I'm not going to be one's dinner. I think the dog got the musician. I mean, it still looks so Kingdom Come Deliverance.
They've got a good physician at this castle.
But just better.
Or at least a barber.
Huh?
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Are you kidding? The fact that we're
And I can't
walking
wait
is a
to sleep in
miracle.
a proper bed. And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
I was shot recently, remember?
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's our luck. Right there. And now we have to convince them that you are, in fact, Sir Hans. And... not convinced that's going to be easy.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Actually, we don't. It's gone. It's missing.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oh, God. Are they going to be French? Hello? We don't want one. We already have one. Oh! Oh!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
You're not helping.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Oh.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Oh, God.
Now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Yep, right. So we're going to need some money.
What the fuck was that?
And better clothes. See, people judge you by your attire, mate.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
We're going to get drunk, aren't we? Yep. I was right.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Yeah, nobody believes us, mate.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we have to wash and change. Definitely. We have to get our letter back. We can always get... Yeah, no, first, wash, change.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin. We'll go back to Ratai. No, we're not. We can't go back, so we're going to have to earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Hanash would understand. What shame we were ambushed. No, he's right. He's right. We need to be able to handle this ourselves.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame. I am just as much to blame as you are. I let you drag us into a bathing escapade.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Okay, you see, you are going to do a lot better if you speak with some politeness.
Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Just eat it, mate.
When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Are you... Are we going to get hands working at an inn? Oh, I love it. I love it.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Nice one.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I really don't think it's going to be
I'll
that
be
easy.
with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry.
Is her
I've
voice
come from the
changed?
castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
It's me, isn't it?
It stinks like something died here.
Yeah, sorry. Seeing you before. You're the woman from the pond. Let's go with sorry.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first.
I will.
Stinking up my establishment.
Didn't I already do that?
Didn't I already do that?
I thought I'd already done that. Apparently I didn't do a very good job. It should have been the first thing I did.
Thomas might never get back.
Do it again? No, I can't do it again.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
No. Okay.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Oh.
I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Okay. What?
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Okay, so that didn't go well. All right, so...
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine.
Could it be someone who looks like her?
Please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Oh, it was her. You can see she would have said something otherwise.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Yeah. That was bad.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
How come her voice changed when she was talking to her?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt?
Start again.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Sure.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Oh, that works beneath us. Nope, I'll do it.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
What?
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, this is really... They've got 2 different voice actresses. The first one, I think, was the original, because she sounded very natural. And then I think they must have added extra lines or something, and couldn't get the original voice actress and hired someone to try and mimic her, but that's not a good mimic at all. That is not good. From far away.
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard something about work. Okay, before we go anywhere,
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
I mean, honestly, it's terrible. That is... And I mean, the first game really did not have this problem. That is fairly bad. That almost sounds computer generated.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men-at-arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that. They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
Okay, it's like she's faking her accent to trick you or something. Like she's hamming it up. She's not even hamming it up though. I mean, she had a country accent. She had a real down-to-earth working woman accent. Now she's got a I'm faking it accent. It's seriously, and it's not good at all.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
I mean, if she'd been speaking like this from the start, I probably wouldn't think anything of it. I'd think she's just got a very monotone sort of delivery, because some people are like that. But she didn't. She had a far more light, almost musical lilt to her, and now it's all wrong. It's just wrong.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one.
Smith?
He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then.
Ah, Miller.
Watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
Yeah, I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Okay.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Okay.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Honestly, I don't want to hear much of this right now. But I do need to know.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Okay.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Yeah.
But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I feel like this accent's all over the place. I can't. All right.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry.
Second
That's
door.
the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
Might take
And
more
careful
effort
with them
getting him to
sacks.
help.
I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Jamaican Yorkshire mix. You know what? I was thinking this myself. I'm like, is there a Caribbean thing going on here as well?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And
Right.
that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Yeah. I'll think of something.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
Definitely
There's
don't
something else we
expect
have
that.
to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Okay, do you have any idea what you look like?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Oh, that would be terrible. You just come on.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Okay, this is a good question.
So which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case.
Oh, it's such an
Pure
excuse.
blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you seriously?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres
Yep.
and the natural order of the world?
I
simply cannot carry sacks.
Just stop behaving like a brat. Can we not just drop that for a little while? Can we not just leave that aside? Your aristocrat... Oh, forget it. No, never mind.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
We started our friendship on a hunt.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Oh! So need to punch you again. Really do need to punch you again.
What? How's life treating you?
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own.
Taking their
So
time
don't look
again.
at me. I ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, no one's gonna help me.
I heard they are going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Okay. Second door.
It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far
All right.
behind. That's just it.
One door. What did she did describe it
But the weather has been stormy for a few days. So one of
here, right?
fell off. Nothing happened to the nobleman, but it broke his horse's back.
She said put it on this, not on the mud. She said put it on the pallets.
Has to go. Christ. There'll be
You having
nothing
fun?
left here at this rate. Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything done in time? That tree will still be here long.
You should put him into the 3 states of man. Slightly injured, injured, and very injured. Yeah.
Bring me something to eat.
Oh, God, he's annoying. I mean, he's my boy. I'd die for him. But I'd also kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a mixture of both. Definitely a mixture of both. Someone tried to kill him, I'd stop them.
Qui dicit non qui negat.
Is
that supposed to be Latin?
It's
Clever you.
Exactly.
Do you know what it means?
Let me tell you.
No.
I'd rather die
And I
poor
doubt
than
you
young
do either.
than to go
The
through
burden
that.
of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman. What's your name again?
Hans Capon of Perkstein.
You just made that up.
I certainly did not.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
Okay, dude, this is... Dude, this
I
is...
heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers
This is the
survived.
groom!
That was our company.
Doofus. Oh,
But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men.
I give up.
Fuck, doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits, and you're up to no good?
Oh, he's
We
got you
should
there.
kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side.
Can you wait till I finish carrying the
Just
sacks?
An idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel.
It's like there's a mirror between the two of you.
Are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh God, are they going to fight? Have I got to go out and protect him? Oh, let me put the sack down before you two start beating the snot out of each other. You know, some of us are trying to work here. We don't get the fun of picking fights. Oh,
Did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
oh.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I gotta be honest with you.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
I know he's
Dead
the groom.
companions. You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
If he punches him now...
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
I'm not
No apology
gonna be
then.
too angry.
It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm so scared.
Okay. Just...
That's enough! Cut it out, both of you!
Yeah.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh, wait. Oh, so wait.
Hey! You fucked up. Don't spare him!
Okay. How many have we got?
We'll finish this quickly.
Am I fighting? How many are we fighting again?
Let him have it!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
How many are we fighting everyone? What?
Nice hit! Take that, you ugly yokel!
Oh, one down.
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard. Yeah! Don't spare him!
Oh, God.
Now you fucked up.
Oh!
Nice hit!
I hate you!
Yeah, me too. Hey, yokels.
Stuff, grubber!
Don't know much.
Let him have it!
Why'd he do it?
Okay, well. I've got no stamina because there's too bloody many of them.
Go fuck yourself!
I'm sort of doing that in a way. Come on. Stay alive over there, Hans. I've got all of these guys.
Swine! Take that fucker out, damn it!
Filthy vermin!
Oh, God. Come on. I want slightly more favourable odds, but I don't think I'm going to get it, am I? All right, that's 2 down. 2 down. Stop crying. It's like
Go fuck
10 against 2. You don't get to cry when you're the one being an asshat. Right, okay.
This is
Are
unbelievable!
you? How many more? Oh, come on.
What the hell is going on here?
Are we getting arrested now?
Grab them vagabonds!
Oh, well, that was a great idea. Oh, well, thanks. Because I'm going to guess I'm sharing a stock.
This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What?
Right.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off. Shut up. Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Yep.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the one with any sense. I'm sorry, but it's your fault.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
Wait. What? I'm sorry. I was only defending you.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh. Oh.
That's enough! Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you, I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims, and what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
That was harsh, but he needed this.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies.
Don't say anything.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Logo!
You did not think that was going to work, did you? Really?
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I mean, he needed to hear that. He did. But I think he knows it as well. I think he knows it. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian would avoid is considered a crime. Okay, so I must not mix my fabrics. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people, domestic animals, disturb their peaceful lives. Consequences of crimes. If someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation themselves. You aren't safe if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid. They might deduce it was you who did it. You can find your information about your reputation in the player card under the... Yeah, okay. Reputation affects how everyone treats you. Yada, 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 yada. Okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey,
Over here.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like
You're
this.
in the...
Give me a second, miss. Give me a second, miss. Apparently, oh, take the hood off. Wait. Oh, it's down.
Right place. Over here. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
Okay. Sorry.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
No, she's dead right. Pretty much bottom of the barrel here.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Tomcat. Before we do that...
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
All right.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
All right.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Okay.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Okay.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to this. Just
why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Okay.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Okay. Ooh.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Oh god, he sounds nauseatingly heroic.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Ooh, combat training. Definitely want to go and see him. All right.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay. All right. I need something to wear. I need some money. I need a horse. I don't have anywhere to sleep. How do I get to the wedding? Let's just go with...
It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me. I look like a vagrant.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed, although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Armour. Oh, wait, I'd rather not stand out too much. I could use some armour. Sir Brunswick's armour. I'd like to look noble. I'd like all of the above, but right now...
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
All right, I'd rather not stand out too much. No, I could use some armour. I definitely want some armour.
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury. Although you'll need quick hands.
Duh. That'll come in handy. It might, but I'm not getting in any more trouble. I'm not.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory.
Yeah.
I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Yeah. Money, who's that? The Coast is Ben. Thank you for the sub. All right, yeah,
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf.
All right,
Here
I
you
wasn't...
go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. All right, I need a horse, definitely.
Oh, damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I wouldn't bet on that. Pretty good at making money.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Okay.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout you was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have?
Oh, he wasn't the groom,
the
sorry.
preparation's already begun.
Brother of the
I
bride.
hear the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom.
Welcome,
So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
New member, Thomas Fisher. Welcome. Yeah, all right. So it wasn't the groom that we got into a fight with. It was the brother of the bride. Yeah, okay. All right, well.
Oh, well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Yeah, I will manage. So, okay. Right, let's have a look at the right. This is Troskowitz. We got point of information tipster, quest tipster, the Lion's Crest. Okay. And a nest. I don't have a bow, so let's not even think about a nest. Do I still have weapons? Yeah, okay. Hunting sword. Torch. Let's equip that just in case. What am I? Nourishment. Oh, apparently they fed me. Which was nice of them. Okay. I might be able to sell some stuff. I got a main level. Okay, new perks. Charming man. Mum always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom to your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. You gain reputation. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Okay, so this is gain good reputation. Oh, it could be bad reputation. He who is friend to all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you're a true friend. Okay, especially to yourself. Driven by vengeance. Memorable. It's level 8. Alright, so basically, is it worth saving? Driven by vengeance. There are only few people who double-crossed you twice and lived to talk about it. After killing an opponent in close combat, you gain 10% more attack damage and faster stamina recovery. Memorable. Changes in your reputation, good or bad, spread more widely across the land and among different groups of people. So this would be good if I was being charming. Undaunted Cavalier. Looks like you're an intrepid hero of legends. If your charisma is higher than 20, your armor will be considered 15 higher. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a good one. And that's a good one. How many do I get? How often do I get these perks? Is it one every 4? The maximum level for all stats and skills, as well as your main, is 30. Okay, 30. Yeah, so how often? Oh, wait. No. 17 available. I've got perk points and I can spend them where I like. This is a little different, isn't it? It's not just perks for there. It's perks over everything. Strength, hard-working lad. You grew up in a forge where hard work was never in short supply. You find a certain satisfaction in it. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, you will hardly burden you. This is great if you're doing a stealth run and you're running around. Ooh. It's also great if you want an extra 8 pounds of carry weight. Train hard, fight easy. When Sir Radzig took you into his service, the first thing he did was send you to train under Master Bernard. You still remember the beating he gave you. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have lower strength than the weapon required, you will do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you will do more damage. With this perk, you reach that state sooner. That sounds like just an all-round good perk, even if you have the strength to wield a weapon, because it does say if your strength is higher, you do more damage. Or is it simply if you're over, you just do a little bit more damage and it doesn't matter how much stronger you are. Because I was going to say, that might be one of those things that stops being useful at a certain point once your strength gets up. Ooh, pack mule. 8. How much can I carry? How much can I carry? My inventory at 27 over 128. Yeah. Okay, so did Gopher do a playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1? Yep, there's one on the channel. You'll find it. Hardcore. So the problem is, because they give you 17 perk points to put anywhere the hell you like, I now have the whole paralysis thing going on. Because where do I spend them? Deft hands. This is the agility version of the strength one. Featherweight. Knowing how to fall. Fall damage reduced by 30%. Vitality. Aesthetic. That's eat less, yeah? Your nourishment will decrease 30% slower. Thick-blooded. You will bleed slower. That is a good one. Balanced diet. If you don't overeat, get drunk, or starve for 3 consecutive days, your stamina will recover 20% faster, and you will gain 10% more experience in the vitality stat. If you overeat, get drunk, you will lose the perk effect and will need to reactivate it. This can be a good one early on. Actually, no, it used to give stat boosts. Now it gives stamina recovery 20% faster. That's probably quite a good boost. Forgetting the 10% more experience in vitality, 20% faster boost is actually nice. If you watch your food consumption, but then getting drunk or starve. Is there a drinking skill in this game? If there's a drinking skill, don't take this because you want to be getting drunk on a regular basis. Drunk 2, does it mean no saving? Can you get... What does it classify as drunk? If you take savior snaps, do you get drunk? Oh, none of these are available yet, are they? What is the level? Vitality 5. None of these are actually available yet. Next to godliness, washing at a tub or pier or taking a bath in the bathhouse will cure 10 points of health. Plus, if you go to bed clean, you'll heal 25% faster while you sleep. I suspect that's not useful at all in hardcore. Well dressed. Yeah. Your clothes and body will get dirty 20% slower. In addition, by washing at a tub, you can get rid of all the dirt on your body, but you still have to go to a bathhouse. Alright. You'll be 20% faster when sprinting. Oh yeah, we definitely want... Oh wait, can you take Hermes Haste and Marathon's Runner now? It used to be Sprinter and Marathon Runner, but they were mutually exclusive. Can you now take both? If so, 20% faster sprinting and 20% lower stamina. Those almost feel like must-haves. So save some perks for that. Speech. Polished wares. Quality speaks for itself, but you still know how to help it along. When selling weapons, armor, clothing that are near perfect or perfect condition, 98 to 100, you'll gain 10% more money from them. That might be nice if you get blacksmithing up, I guess. They say silence is golden, but for you it's the opposite. You get a +4 speech bonus when haggling. Makes it easier to negotiate prices. Depends on how hard it is to make money in this game. So that's my stats. Secondary. Are there any perks for these? For like charisma? No. Skills. Aha! Right. This is going to take forever. Now, I am drinking. There's a drinking skill. There is a drinking skill. Then I do not even understand why anyone would take balanced diet. I'm going to say it right now. Drinking. There's a drinking skill unless you're not going to put anything into drinking. Mind you, again, here's the problem. Now that you've got a limit, you've got perks you can spend everywhere, you might be really tempted. Oh yeah, like you're going to be really tempted to pump them into something like warfare. Head protection. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Blocks cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower. Against all odds, when fighting superior numbers, you gain +2 bonus on strength, agility, and warfare skills. This, again, is one of those useful skills until you max out. Question is it even possible to max out in this game? If skills go up to 30, don't know. Hardened Veteran. In combat, your stamina will regenerate 10% faster. Honestly, all of these seem kind of useful. Warfare. Swords. Opening strike. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone where the opponent isn't blocking, it would be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. That sounds nice. Precise strike. With a fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting will count 3 higher. A fully charged sword attack? Charged. Okay. What the hell is that? There's so many skills. I'm not sure I like the fact that the perks are free to place. Although, I guess it does make it more viable to make different builds this way, which could improve replayability. You know, you could get better at swords just because you're using it, but not put any of your perk points into it, because what you really want to do is become absolutely superb at... is it speech? Yeah, speech, for example. I feel like speech is going to be useful, but I probably want to be waiting a little while. Drinking. Craftsmanship. Could I earn money crafting? They're not free to place. I think they are, aren't they? I've got 17 available perk points. Pretty sure I can place them in any skill. I don't think it limits me. I don't think this is like 17 points for craftsmanship. Because if you look, it's 17 all the way. If it's 17 points in all of them, I've basically maxed out right now. Pretty sure this is... Look at the number in the star column. Oh, wait. What does that mean? Does that mean that's the maximum you can have? Oh! Well, it's still free. These 17 points could go anywhere. But you can only have 2. Ah. So you're still going to get a very much generic build, aren't you? Craftsmanship, razor sharp. If you sharpen a weapon to the grindstone to 98% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75%. 7 league boots. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting costs you 25% less stamina and you can run and go further. This is a sodding brilliant perk. Well fitted. Armor and clothing you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. Yeah, that one though is dead useful. At least it wasn't the first one. Nightcap. Oh, you got to be level 6 to be... I need to do some drinking just to get it. Horsemanship, night training. And saddler. Repairs with cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels, you will have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Seriously? Your horsemanship abilities... Okay, that's an odd one, isn't it? Houndmaster, lifesaver. Hunt. Need to get better at my houndsmanship. Scholarship, cushion. The buff from sitting has increased comfort effect of 50%, so you can study faster. Right, so they're still studying. They're still reading to study for these things. That is kind of nice. Why is drinking a skill? Because you get better at it. I mean, seriously, you get better at it. The better your skill, the less chance of getting drunk. But some of these skills, actually, you can do an entire build around the idea of getting drunk and being better whilst being drunk. So, yeah, no, I've never done a drinking build in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I did think it might be a fun thing to do. Stealth. Stealth kill. Stealth takedown. Bushman. 50% less noise moving in bushes. I feel like this could be useful when hunting. Survival. Now, survival is what? I think survival is going to be hunting and maybe herbs. Knowledge of the beauties, laws, and dangers of the world beyond the stone walls of human settlements unites royalty, huntsmen, and the humblest wanderers alike. The higher your skill, the easier it will be to hunt wild game and obtain more meat from it. Gathering herbs will also be quicker, and using fast travel will make it easier for you to escape ambushes, yada yada. You gain survival expertise primarily by hunting game, gathering herbs, and processing your catch. Additionally, discovering interesting places in the world and overcoming dangers while using yeah, well, that's not going to happen anyway. I don't know how I feel about these two being mixed, but I guess I'll get over it. Let's have a look. You can sell herb, game, hide, and trophies for double the price. Could be a way of making money early on. The quality of beds increases for you the higher the survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of a bed to 50%. Honestly, I think I'd be waiting for some of the more high-level ones. But what I need to do is start picking flowers. This is lock-picking and pickpocketing. All right then. So I don't even have a fluffing clue where I should start. He says, going to his go-to move. I just want to... I'm going to do some selling.
We won't have any problems.
I'm doing it. See, look at this. I'm neatening up the place. I'm picking dandelions and stuff, you see? I'm cleaning up. Yeah, I'm about... So, yeah, this is hunting and herbalism mixed. Drinking is really OP in the first game. Yeah, I think it probably is. Probably don't want to... If I want to do some alchemy, and I suspect I will want to do some alchemy, I probably do not want to take everything. All right. Yeah, I honestly do not know what skills to take right now, and I feel like I still don't like this. I feel like boring you by looking at it for hours on end is just not a good idea. I'm almost certainly going to be going with... I think I'll probably go train hard, fight easy. And I'm not sure about this. I'm wondering about charming man. I don't know. I might. For agility, I don't know yet. I don't have... Oh, actually, I do have an agility weapon, don't I? That one, not so much. Vitality. Combat, bow skills, marksmanship. Want to get myself a bow. But I think speech is going to be worth it. The question is, yeah, these are just for selling more. I'm looking for something less about selling and more about... You gain a bonus of +2 skill checks. You also get twice the amount of experience from those skill checks. What is that? Jack of all trades? Most of the time, it's just enough to fake it, which you excel at. Get a bonus +2 to skill checks. There are skill checks, and it doesn't matter what the skill check is. I gain +2, and I gain twice the amount of experience. Oh, is this like speech checks? I'm just good at all speech checks. All right. Valor and Fury. If you use a battle cry during combat, you deal 10% more damage. Oh, I'm saving some perk. I'm not going to spend perks in speech until I get down here because I want all of these. Ladies man. When dealing with women, you gain a +2 bonus on all skill checks, 15% discount on purchases, and a 25% discount on bathhouse services. In the first game, you got them for free. I so used that perk to death. Okay. Can't do that again. That is a shame. So yeah, I might be saving to get some of the higher level perks, since there's a limited number of perks you can take in a tree. So yeah. Alchemy, art of preservation. Raw food and herbs last 50% longer. Enthusiast, while brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish. Potion seller, sell potions you brew for 30% more. I have to say, that one's probably going to be bloody useful for me. Secret of equilibrium. Brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. I don't think that's useful. The biggest problem with alchemy in the first game was getting the timing of the boiling. That looks dead simple now. Secret of matter. Every time you successfully brew a potion, you get one extra potion of the same quality. That could be useful. For each potion or alcohol effect you have at one time, your vitality increases by 1. Go for a Witcher build, yeah? Dark Arts Apprentice. Better off making your potions at night. Okay. Also, you get +2 bonus to coercion, domination, and intimidation stats when talking to commoners. I do kind of like the fact that some of these perks seem to sort of drift into other skills. Water of Life. Healing potions heal you 25% faster. Ah, but they don't make you drunk now. Secret of equilibrium. Okay, again, I'm boring you guys with skill thoughts. All right. You learned furniture. You learned.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Yeah, I'm not. I have no idea what would give you that thought. It was completely my friend. He's the trouble causer. This looks like a sword maker. Ah. No, that's a carpenter. Alright, was that... Let's have a look. What's that a symbol for? Is that carpenter axe? That doesn't look like a woodsman's axe, but I think it is. I think this is ye old woodcutters. This here is... This is a tavern? Is it? Obviously not the same tavern I was at before. Or is it the same tavern I was at before? Oh, yeah. So, did you want me to finish off the work? I don't mind. Hi!
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Zhelyov.
Where's Zhelyov? Where is Zhelyov? Where the hell is... Getting to the wedding. Find out what happened to Mutt. Go and see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding party with the help of Miller. Alright, we got a lot of options going on here. Where's Zhelyov?
And get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon.
Yeah, swordsmiths are normally not called blacksmiths. Blacksmiths are normally people who, you know, do general metalwork. Swordsmiths, armorsmiths. Merchant! Let's first
God bless you.
Oh, thank you. Hi! Chat. Left alt talk. What's the difference between chatting? Oh, it's a quick talk. Let's...
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Oh. Where did your wagon tip?
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Kachak Pond, beyond Zhelyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Where is Zhelyov?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simene ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
Okay, what's done is done. No, you know what?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
What's over that hill? There's a hill around here!
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you are not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Okay. Where are you from?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catharinen. Herr von Berge does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Okay.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around, Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Yeah.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
All right.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Right, so maybe I could go find the bandits. Take them out and everyone will love me. Plus, I'll get all their loot.
Show me your wares.
Okay. All right, so... Buy. Sell. Buy. All right, so he's selling crude arrows, crude bolts, torch, hunter's belt, wanderer's pouch for 50. I have... How much groschen do I have? Trader has this. I've got 5, so I'm not buying any of this. Do I need food? Probably. Sell. What can I sell? Let's have a look. I'm not going to sell any of this. Not going to sell any of that. Food. I can sell this for next to nothing. Wow. Really? You don't really... I mean, that's not really selling for much. Now, of course, I could take the perk that lets me sell for...
Aye, maybe next time then.
Where was it? Potion seller. You sell potions, you brew for 30% more. So, but honestly, the amount you make from them seems to be pretty damned limited anyway. Honestly, it looks like if you were going to be trying to get more money... Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's the same with the first game. I generally don't like to concentrate on things that get you more money unless I've got nothing else to spend points on. Because, you know. And so now I can just do that to get straight to the trade. That's convenient. That is convenient. I kind of like that. So then, basically, I probably should sell some of this. What gets out? The apple, probably. Although, I mean, I make so little, I don't even think it's worth it. Right, let me have a look. Chamomile brew. This stuff... Why can't I... Oh, yeah. This stuff lets me heal better at night. Right. Yeah, for 1 day, sleep will heal you 3 times faster. I don't know even... Does chamomile brew even exist in hardcore then? Right, I'm going to sell the marigold decoctions. I'm going to sell the chamomile brew. Strong chamomile brew I'll keep. Strong marigold I'll keep. What else? Books. Recipe for Saviour Schnapps. Oh, I've not read that yet. Materials. These are going to start deteriorating. At what point can I no longer make... You don't make much money on them, but you know what? They're about to... Oh, the marigold is... I don't know what point you can't make anything from them. But I think at 50%, I just sell them all. Yep. Difficult to know, isn't it? There is a speech skill that gives 10% more value for alchemy stuff, and adding the 30% potion will bring you to 40%. No, I mean, I get it, but that's 2 perk points, and the amount of money you make from potions is not that much. Where's the basket? Where's the basket? All other quest. Where's the basket? Is there a there we go. The basket's on this side. So, for example, you know, I'm going to make a few groschen, but I'm expecting I'll make a damn sight more just picking up loot and other stuff. So it's probably better off that I spend perks that keep me alive and let me smash robbers to pieces so I can take all their crap and sell it. As a general rule, I think that's probably... You can dry herbs and they recover to condition 100. Where can I dry them? Any place close? Because if so, then I can keep these then. At least the ones that I can make some decent potions out of. I don't really... I mean, let's face it, the amount of money I make on them, it's almost not worth doing. I mean, what? 0.9. All right, well, let's just sell that and... You get 20. Haggle?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht?
So, haggling will influence the price you buy or sell items for. Yada, yada, yada. Your last declined off. You pay 32. Original transaction, 28. Merchant current offer, 25. Okay, is this it? It looks absolutely the same as... Oh, is there a timer now? Oh, no, you just get to see it, right? So if I offer him if I ask for a little bit more... Mind you, if you don't ask for that much when haggling, you get better reputation. But all right, let's just ask for a little bit more.
Why? You'll convince me with that price?
There you go.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
All right, I got 21 groschen. I don't know what that's going to get me. Hello? You're waving at me. I've discovered... alchemy bench? Did you have an alchemy bench? Where's the alchemy bench? Where's the alchemy bench? That's going to be very useful. Give me the alchemy bench. I think I got myself stuck on something there. On in. Oh, fresh marigold.
Heute ist es wunderschön.
Your first bench. Well, not really. Nice. Okay. Your first bench. But it's not. Really isn't. Right. Henrik? No. And I've got some nice herbs around here. Do you have nettles around here as well? You know, you got sage and chamomile. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be doing some potion making and selling just to get a few extra... Greetings! What is it I'm wandering through that's slowing me down? Dandelion. I don't think so. But I'm going to need to come up with a plan. I'm going to need to come up with a plan, but... Nettles! Aha! So... I can't see what time it is. Where did he say... I want to go and find Mutt, I really do, but that's one hell of a travel, isn't it? I'm going to have to go on foot. Overturned cart. Is that... Wait. His cart was in a pond. Is that... Has he marked it on my... skill teacher? Is that... Did he mark this on my map? Has he marked this on my map? Okay. I want to know where Jellyoff is. I really do. Difficult to know. That wasn't there before, was it? Or did we find an overturned cart? Out of curiosity, how far from the border to Germany are we in game? That I don't actually know. Alright, well I got a bunch of stuff to do, but it is now 20 past 8. I'm gonna call it there. I think everyone should be getting home now. And I'm now to the open area. This is the area I wanted to be at. What have you got there? Thistle! You don't have any comfrey around, do you? A whole bunch of stuff I'd like to make with comfrey. God, bushes don't half get in your way. Eyebright! Oh, don't pick them up until you absolutely know for sure what you're going to make. Alright. Not that far if you have a car. Yeah, Henry's a little short on the whole carness at the moment. Wow, it... Bloody hell. Don't walk through the bushes, people! Do not walk through the bushes. They are, very bushy. Nettle. Oh, yeah. Lot of potions to be made around here. Lot more thistle. No belladonna. Won't be making saviour schnapps. Hello? What do we got around here? A drunkard and a pig. And cows! Don't start with me. Okay, then. And I need something to get my energy up. Alright, this is just a bunch of farms. So. Gotta start making some money, get some clothes, get some equipment. Quest tips. Wait. That's what's-a-face, right? There's a drying rack. Back there. Drying rack. Let's discover the drying rack.
You won't have any problem.
I always have problems. Was it... Where was it? Somewhere in here. Drying rack. Alchemy thing over there. Do not lock picking. No. Excuse me, where are the actual... Oh. So I can't use the drying rack. Because it's in a bloody locked barn. Well, of course it is. Kind of annoying. Come on, it's a drying rack. Cut me a little slack. I've been having a bad day. And then some. Stable. Yeah, not happening, is it? Good boy. How you doing? The alchemy shed. I don't think so. I'm looking at the map here. Hello. Oh, to the... Wait. No, you're right. There's a drying rack here. Dry food item. Okay, so I can now dry... chamomile. What else? Marigold, for example. If I dry all these things, they'll stay this good, and I'll still be able to use them. Will they be... Drying fruits improves nutritional value and makes it last significantly longer. Oh. Oh, it doesn't take that long. I thought I'd have to leave it and come back and get it. Dried chamomile. Oh, and this stuff's now back to 100%. How do I know how long it'll last? Is there a prediction of how long it will last? It's now at 100, but it doesn't give me any idea of how long it will in fact last. But is there any disadvantage to using it, or should I just do it to everything? Dried herbs weigh the same, last forever, and are worth more. Okay, that is... Really? I sort of want to test that. I sort of want to test that and see if they get any worse. But if they do get worse, if they don't get any worse, that is what I'm going to do with all of them. Let's have a look. Chamomile. They are heavier, though. They're a tad heavier. If you look, dried chamomile is 0.4. Or is this the weight of it in total? Is this the weight of it all? If so, then yeah, that is in fact lighter. Fresh herbs make better potions. They look... Oh, it's... Sorry, that's not... That's weight. They weigh the same. They're worth more. Oh, right. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting my mix... I'm mixing them up, aren't I? But the dried herbs make worse potions? Let us test that theory out, shall we? Marigold concoction is water, nettle, and marigold. And... water. So, dried net... How many turns was it again? 2 turns. Right, that's right. Add the nettle to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Dried nettle. Okay. Oh, and it is using the dried stuff. It is using the dried stuff. I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Let's go. It's normal boiling. I haven't actually got a potion that needs pumping of the bellows yet, so... 2 turns. Okay, it looks like it started boiling just a fraction later. So maybe I want to just give it a second or 2 longer. Like, it didn't start boiling straight away, so I'll just give it 1 or 2 little seconds now and then raise it up. Dried marigold. And... alchemy has animations. You love this game. Yeah, alchemy is... You have to make it. You have to do the different recipes. You have to make the... I love alchemy in this game. I really do. And then it was just put it in a bloody bottle, wasn't it, at this point? Yep. It's nice that they just let you take all this spirit, wine, all these nice little bottles, and they just let you take them for free. It's very nice of them. Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Alright, what did I make? What did I make? Did I make 3 strong, or... No. 2. That's only 2, so that was... Did I do the recipe wrong? Did I do the recipe wrong? I don't think I did. Because if I do... Oh, wait. I don't actually have any... I need marigold. Right, I need fresh marigold. Let's get some fresh marigold. And some fresh thistles. We need 2 marigold. And nettles. There was some around the corner I definitely saw. Probably a bunch of them all over the place, but... Okay. Fresh is best. So, really, if you want the good stuff...
Praise God.
You bang right past it. If you want the good stuff, you need fresh stuff. So honestly, it's really a bit debatable how useful that is then. Let's try it again. It's water. This time let's place it manually. Marigold and nettle. So, nettle. And... okay, bubbling pretty much straight away. Let's get this timed well. All right. Here we go. That's the 2. Then fresh marigold in the mortar. And grind it. Does making better potions give more XP? I would imagine it probably does, but you get stronger potions and more potions when you get it perfect. Okay, so that was the same recipe but with fresh ingredients. Strong. There you go. So it is definitely worth, if you can, using the ingredients before they go bad. But you could save the ingredients and then grind out a bunch of other stuff eventually, I guess. Is there auto brewing? Is that an option when you get good at alchemy? What happens if you prepare? Does it pick dried marigold? Oh, it picks the fresh one first if you've got them. And then the dried one if you don't. All right, that's reasonable. That is reasonable. Try making the chamomile decoction with dried herbs. Well, I'm guessing it's the exact same thing, right? I'm guessing the exact same thing. I can't imagine it's going to be different for different recipes. Chamomile decoction. You need wine. Add the chamomile. Right, so it's 2 handfuls of chamomile. Add 2 chamomile. Boil for 1 turn. then grind the sage. And it's only 1 sage. Alright, so we got chamomile and sage. Dried sage. Oh, that's fresh chamomile. Tell you what. Oh, no, first things. Wasn't it wine? It was wine. Wine, please. It's easy to make max tier chamomile decoctions. As long as you've got the ingredients, absolutely. So, another chamomile. So this is fresh chamomile, but dried sage. And this was 1 turn boil. Then grind the sage. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, there are definitely perks that if you get a mistake... Oh, maybe that's what's worth taking. I'm wondering if that's... Oh, I kind of want to test that now. Oh, I was supposed to grind that. I was supposed to grind... Oh, well, that was a complete waste. See, this is me getting distracted. This is going to be a terrible one. Okay. So that's... 2, though. Still 2. But that was with...
I should have ground that sage.
Right. If I have 1 old component, but 2 fresh, maybe I can make the good ones. Let's see what I've got. It was chamomile. Do I have dried chamomile? I've got dried chamomile and dried sage. Do we want to test it with... Yeah, let's test it with fresh chamomile and dried sage, like we did just a second ago. So, chamomile. It should also save you money as you don't have to buy what you've dried. Right, yeah. Why is Henry front sit gaming? What? Okay. Grind the sage this time. Grind the sage. So this is dried sage, but fresh chamomile. And... Oh, don't worry too much about backseat gaming here. We're this is sort of a process I kind of know well, and we're doing a bit of science here together. Right, so one dried component was alright. Alright, let's go with dried chamomile, dried sage. Oh, I got you. Henry himself is backseat gaming. Got it. Sorry. Yes. I like that. I think it's kind of good that you can play around a little bit with the alchemy and Henry will, you know, weigh in on it. I think that's actually really, really cool. Is it stronger with wine or water? It's the liquid is chosen by recipe. It's not that one's better than the other. It's that you need the right liquid to make it. All right, so this is 2 dried components. And let's have a look. 2. So that gives the level 2 one. What happens if We take, what was it? Art of Preservation? No. Raw food and herbs in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. Enthusiast. When brewing potions, your energy... No. Potion seller. Secret of Equilibrium. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. Right, let's do this. Secret of Equilibrium. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. So how do I take the potion? Just same E? Yes! Right, so I should now be able to make more mistakes. Question. Does that include dried components? Dried chamomile, dried sage... Wine. Then dried chamomile. So before I took the perk, I only got a maximum of the 2. We'll call it tier 2 potion. The normal one is what it actually is. When using 2 dried components. If one of the components was dried, I still managed to do max tier, which was interesting. So the question now is... grind it. That perk is exclusive with another. Alright. I'll check which one in a second. Come on. Thank you. Sometimes the idle animation can mess around with your trying to pick things up. Right! Look at that! Strong chamomile brew with dried components. I'm assuming as long as you get the recipe correct. That's going to be useful, because that just means now you can pick all the flowers, dry all the flowers, and still make the best potions. What did I lock myself out of there? Let's have a look. Secret of Equilibrium. Okay, so you can't have Secret of Matter. Exclusive with... Wait. Oh, right. Sorry. Secret of Matter is... There. I can't take this now. Each time you successfully brew a potion, you get 1 extra potion of the same quality. Right. Okay. So you can either have fresh components and get 4, but it's the same quality. It's the same quality. Or you can use dried components, get the 3, but the same quality, which I think is probably the better option. Because I've got a feeling... It depends on how much potion making you make, I guess. But can you combine level 1 perk with the opposite level? I doubt it. So, for example, Secret of Equilibrium. Well, if I get there, I'll find out. Because I would assume these two are incompatible with each other. But I am going to assume you can't take Secret of Equilibrium 2 until you take Secret of Equilibrium 1. Here's the thing. Do you even need it? I mean, honestly, really, frankly, it seemed like Secret of Equilibrium was enough to get perfect potions. Secret of Matter 1 and 2 together give 3 extra. Oh. I wonder if you can mix and match. Because honestly, as long as you don't make a mistake, it would seem Secret of Equilibrium 1 is enough. You can always make the good stuff. You can combine and it's good. So honestly, I'm going to guess if you want to get into alchemy... This 2, by the way, does it include these? This means I can't take these, for example, if I do that. No, I can. So this 2 is other than Lab Dweller, I guess. Because honestly, right now, I'm feeling like once you've got a recipe learned, the chance of making a mistake is minimal. They've really, really made it a lot harder to screw up unless you're not concentrating. The usual way that you would screw up was, mistake-wise, was you'd get the timing wrong. Because basically, you couldn't remove the pot in the first game. So you'd have to time it with the bellows and hope like hell you didn't pump one too many times or whatever. But with the lifting of the pot, it's so much easier to be precise that I reckon you mix Secret of Equilibrium 1. I think that's enough. I'll do a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit more testing of this. Don't need to do this on stream. I'll do a little bit more testing of this, but it looks like this one perk will be enough that as long as you focus, you will get good quality potions. If once you then get to level 14, you take this, you'll take 2 extra potions, allowing you to sell more or create more. It does not look... It does not look like there is an auto brew. They got rid of auto brew. Don't know how I feel about that. But okay. I like this perk, even though I feel like it's not going to be that useful. I will admit, I did have a tendency to end up doing quite a lot of potion making at this time of night. This one just looks very useful. If you follow the recipe precisely and your brewing time is perfect, you can brew potions of exceptional quality. With the now here's the question. Will you be able to use Secret of Secrets at level 16, follow it precisely, but use dried components and still be able to make this with Secret of Equilibrium? I feel like this one is no mistakes are made. I feel like this one's going to be... If you want to take advantage of this and you want exceptional quality potions, you're going to need fresh components. That's what I'm going to guess. So for most of the game, you're probably going to be using Secret of Equilibrium and then maybe even this. But this is, honestly, this is more so that you can sell and make money. This is so that you can keep your components without having to constantly worry about them. Like, for example, if you find Belladonna... it's like there's a really good chance you're going to want to keep a lot of that. So having Secret of Equilibrium looks like it's going to be useful. Dark Apprentice with dried herbs lets you do Secrets of Secrets. The whole process will be less susceptible to minor mistakes and you'll easily achieve a higher quality product. In addition, you have a +2 bonus on coercion, domination, and... I'm not sure how that reads with what you're saying, but it does say minor mistakes are going to be less of a problem. Maybe Dark Arts Apprentice will allow you to use the dried components and still get better quality ones. Now try a fresh one. Maybe you get even more higher quality. I don't think so. I think... Do I even have fresh chamomile? What was I... Was I making chamomile? Yeah, it was... So I need chamomile and I need sage.
Nice out today.
Is she not going to mind that I'm picking flowers in her garden? Nope. Nope. Okay. Man covered in blood. Just doesn't get... Alright, so now I've got this extra perk. You want to see what quality I do with that. I think it's going to be the same. I think tolerance for mistakes just means I'll get away with using dried components. I don't think it means when I use fresh components I'll get exceptional ones. I don't. So now what we want is fresh chamomile and fresh sage. And it was 2 chamomile. This has got to be the most boring stream ever known to man. Randomly experimenting with potions. I am very sorry. I wish I'd tell you I'll never do it again, but this is just so me in the end. Oh, you could... Yeah, I guess it means you'll end up being able to just make the potion without even having to do boiling. So you could just... That would make things quicker, I guess. Just jam everything into a pot. Make it. Yeah. Now I need to grind the sage. So at the higher level, if you take either the equilibrium perk, the second one, or the one that you do potion making at night, you might just be able to just bung all the things in the pot and hurry the whole process along a truck ton. And that actually will allow you to make more potions and then sell them. So there's definitely an opportunity there. However, I do feel like once you get to a high level, going for that secret of secrets. Oh! What did I do wrong, guys? I made strong, but I only made 2. I made strong.
Maybe I boiled that chamomile longer than I should have.
Did I do it twice? But I still got the full quality. I got the... Yeah, okay, that's definitely gonna need some more. Yep, it's gonna go dark before
Don't shove.
I wasn't shoving. I'm running in an excited fashion. All right. This particular streaming Henry is going to become the world's expert on potion making, isn't he? He's going to be like, yes, Hans disappeared 5.5 months ago. I haven't found my dog. I now have a beard down to my knees. But I am the world authority on this. All right. Let's just double check I got this right. Chamomile decoction. It's just 1 turn. Did I accidentally do 2 turns? Oh. Prepare. Fresh chamomile. Right, here we go. Fresh chamomile. I did 2. But... Oh. I did 2, but I'd still got the full strength one, which means that perk kicked in, didn't it? So even though I got 2, I got the full strength ones. And I do prefer the strong ones, I will admit. But I don't think it's going to help me make exceptional quality ones. I say that, but... You know, alright. Come on, 1 turn only. Come on. Up you go. Take the sage. Grind the sage. But like, you know, if you do get to level 16 and you get those super quality potions, you're just going to sell all your other ones and make nothing but top quality ones, because they will be, well, because that's what you do, isn't it? That is what you do. Alright. Give it fire. Right. Give it a fire. See what I'm saying? The slight idle animation can sometimes make it a little tricky. Alright, here we go. You haven't found your dog, what about your horse? I'm not even sure you can find your horse. It's not even mentioned Pebbles now. There you go. 3 of it. You've reached a new level in alchemy. My alchemy is 11. Is this because I chose quiet time? It's probably because I chose quiet time. Well, to be honest, that would be fitting with my original Henry. My original Henry did quite a lot of potion making. Alright, so there you go. It doesn't make ones that are more higher quality. It just makes you less susceptible to those errors. That's it. What you're going to need So, wait a minute. Let's have a... I can actually take Purple Haze. For each potion or alcohol effect you have active at one time, your vitality increases. That could be alright, but I'm probably not going to go full Witcher one. You can poison more arrows from a single dose of poison, and it will last on your weapon for more hits. That's probably a good... If you're the sort of Henry who uses poisons, and I will tell you now, poison arrows on bows is very, very effective. Potion seller. Little side of me wants to wait for... Water of Life seems like a really good one, though. Just 25% faster healing potions? That's probably going to make a huge difference. Mind you, will it really? 25% faster is not 25% more, is it? I mean, usually you don't take your potions and... Oh, wait. In Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, once you get a pouch, you can take potions mid-combat. You can take potions mid-combat. That will be useful. That will be useful. So I think Waters of Life will be a good one. Secret of Secrets, exceptional quality. That's going to be useful. Special powder when using ammunition and powder of your own making. The efficiency of... Oh, okay. Gun specialist. Secret of... No, that's the one I can't have. All right, yeah. I'm already getting somewhat obsessed with this. I definitely want 7 league boots. I need to find a blacksmith. I need to find a blacksmith. I need to find a bed. By the way, secret potions are worth a lot. Yeah, that's the other thing, I guess. Is it worth... Can you make secret of secret potions with dried components at Anthiel? If you have the alchemy skill that gives you a little wiggle room. Because we found this allows us to use dried components. And still get the full power one, full power potions. Will it work in conjunction with Secret of Secrets? I feel like the way it's worded, no. Because it does say if you follow the recipe precisely. And I think using fresh herbs is the precise. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing an awful lot of save a game. Consume. Oh, actually, is that how you do it now? Is that how you do it? Do you not go along to your savior schnapps and go... Not marigold decoction, as it is hard, but other potions, yes. Oh, right, okay. So for marigold potions, you probably are going to end up just making them from fresh components. And getting a good supply of the good stuff, probably for yourself. But for the other potions... All right. Marigold decoction is hard to make right. I found that one relatively easy. Why is it hard to make right? Is it just the recipe is for some reason on edge? I'll have to test this once I get to level 16, I guess. Which might happen before I ever leave this bloody little village. By the way, this is Truskowitz. Where is this Jelioff? Did anyone describe where Jelioff was? And I wasn't paying attention because the person's accent was annoying me. And where did she say the armor was missing? This quest tipster, she said there was some armor went missing. She did. He lost the armor doing something. She told a story. I'm going to have to pay attention when I actually do my full playthrough. I'm going to have to pay attention because there's probably some nice armor there. Jelliov is northwest. Okay, that sort of makes sense because that's where the wedding party is going to be. So, yeah. Go and see Tomcat. Definitely want to go and find my mutt. Is it not in the journal? You know what? I hadn't... Oh, wow. Find out what happened to Mutt. Go and see Tomcat. Gain access to the wedding. No, it's not. Wait, task. Side. Nope. Gotta take notes. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gents, this was what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to the open world so that I could just do a little bit of messing around. I might do a little bit more playing before hard mode comes out, but mostly it'll be to try and find some sort of blacksmith. I've already found them. I found a sharpening wheel. I'm just going to be trying to get used to some of the more basic controls and mechanics without really spoiling the story for myself particularly much. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any adventuring. I'm just going to be testing out some mechanics so that when hardcore mode arrives, I'm pretty much ready to just jump in and start absorbing the story. Yep. Might go and do the combat training. Try to avoid any story, like, you know, wedding. Just avoid all the story. Collecting flowers stream tomorrow. Yeah. This is until the hardcore comes out, I will be wandering around picking flowers and making potions. You go blacksmith. I will try and find a blacksmith, learn what the new mechanics are there, because I believe there's some new mechanics. I believe you can actually create things, which would be awesome. Really will. And I can remember I can save and quit now. Save and quit game. Right, yeah. I will not be playing this tomorrow. No, sorry, guys. I am looking forward to doing a full playthrough of this, but I'm definitely wanting to avoid any spoilers, so everything I'm going to be doing is going to be marginally boring. Like, I'm going to try and find a grinding stone and just play around with the grinding stones, get used to it a little bit. You know, maybe try and get into some punch-ups randomly just to see if I can get used to the combat. Although, to be honest, the unarmed combat didn't seem that different. Did not seem that different. And I didn't do that badly considering it was like 10 versus 2, right? I mean, didn't get knocked down. You might want to do that B marker. No spoilers unless you choose the story option. And that's a blacksmith. The B option. The B marker? There was a B marker. Oh, just to get to a blacksmith. I just avoid any conversation. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just wander around a little bit and I might trade with some traders. I might I'm not going to go get mutt or anything like that, because that's going to be story involved. I'm going to avoid anything that's story based. Just going to be playing around with a little bit, get comfortable with things, have some opinions, train some archery. I don't have a bow. Can't train archery. But yeah, I liked archery. So yeah, no, tomorrow is Baldur's Gate 3. It's probably the finale of Baldur's Gate 3. So, if you want to join me for that, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.